Taste the Daily.
Holidays nale adu namma GT Holidays da, South India's #1 travel brand.
Hello Dhananjaya Garu, welcome to Galatta Telugu and welcome to Hyderabad.
Thank you.
So for this interview I was doing little homework and I was reading up about you and I learned that you're working with Infosys and then you joined a theatre group called GPIER and then you were mentored by two people. One is Mr. Maim Ramesh and the second one is a German theatre actor named Christian Stuckel. So can I know what did you learn from these two exactly?
I don't know. See, in every phase of life, there are people who have come into my life and they have hold my hands and they helped me to climb one more step. So I am an actor since my childhood. In my school, in my colleges, I used to act in every school event and college event. But after I came to Mysore during my engineering days, I joined a theatre group which was headed by Maim Ramesh. It was an amateur theatre group there in Rangayana.
You used to do street plays or?
Yes, all type of plays, street plays, mime shows, and we used to travel. We have done shows in Bombay, Delhi. So it's a very great experience. Like he's such a man, such a human, such a director. Like without any expectations, from since years, he has taught so many people like me. Even today, he is doing the same. Like he has a group, and people will go. They'll go join there, and he directs them. He directs a play, and like that, it was a very good learning process. And then Christian Stuckel, he is a friend of mine. He came to he often visits Mysore. He has for the first time he also came to direct a play in Mysore, and since then he usually comes. And I met him in Rangayana in the same place. So from there, he's my good friend. He's a very renowned theatre director in Germany. I think two major people who have influenced me, who have taught me.
So when you shifted from theatre to films, did you find this more easier or more liberating? Because everybody says that stage is much more difficult because there's no second take there. So how was the transition like for you?
Stage was beautiful. Stage is always beautiful, and definitely that helps. If you want to be an actor, stage experience definitely helps, definitely contributes. But on stage, theatre, it's always it's actors media, where once we go on stage, it completely depends on us to hold on the audience, and we'll be speaking directly to the audience, and we'll be a little louder. That's an amazing experience. But when it comes to cinema, I think cinema is director's media, where we are so much dependent on the director. And so when it comes to acting, I think cinema acting is different and stage acting is different, where there will be much louder because we have to address to the audience in the auditorium. Here we have to be very subtle, I think. The camera will come, the close-ups will be there and everything. So I think you have to act more through your eyes. It depends on the character.
Are you someone, as an actor, do you prefer spontaneity or preparation?
I think it depends on the characters I play. How intense is the character? How much preparation it needs?
Let's take some of your most popular characters.
For example, Daali. I was in that phase where I was angry on everyone, on the system. I was so frustrated. So I didn't need much preparation, except for that I totally changed my looks. And then the frustration and the anger which I had, I put it on the character. I put it out through the character. So it worked like that. But I had the hangover after playing that character Daali. That hangover was there while playing also. But now, while doing, I did a film called Allama, which is a biopic of a philosopher. So that those characters, for example, Allama needs preparation. It needed preparation. Because I have to understand Allama through his philosophy. I don't have any reference.
Right.
Through his writings, I need to understand Allama and I have to portray the character. And Ratnan Prapancha or
I
Badava.
love that movie, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for Uttarakhand, the second film that again you're doing with Rohit, right? I'm very excited for that also. Yeah.
So Ratnan Prapancha and then Badava Rascal, those are all the films which, after listening to the story, I could totally connect, and I didn't need any preparations because I have experienced that in life. In my life,
something like Ratnam Prapancha.
Yeah, it's a middle class character, insurance agent. Not the same experiences, but the middle class life we know, no? Like the situations, everything. It will be. That's why we all could connect to that film more. That's why we all could connect to Badava Rascal more, because it's our life. It's our like the same emotions.
Yeah.
So I didn't need much preparation there. I just have to go. I have to be Ratnakara. I have to be the Badava Rascal. So some characters definitely need preparation. For example, Jal Reddy, I used to discuss with Sukumar sir. So he used to guide me, and with the when we keep talking about the character with the writer and the director, and when we keep reading, I think that's enough for an actor to get prepared for the character. So I don't know. I read the script again and again, and I conceive the character and I portray it. For example, Popcorn Monkey Tiger. That's my favorite film and favorite character. Seena.
Stoner
Yeah.
comedy, right?
So that is Seena is a very philosophical journey, very much philosophical journey. So I think more than preparation, experience matters. Our life experience counts to play different characters. When like it's all about how you observe, like what you observe and what you observe daily. You'll be meeting so many people.
Yeah.
You'll be having so many experiences. When you read a book, that experience gets in. So how much you take in and how you conceive that. How you conceive that. So many factors matter for an actor while playing the characters.
Beautiful. But when you do something as iconic as Daali and it becomes literally your name, Daali Dhananjaya, I'm sure you must have received a lot of similar roles, right? Like when you become popular for this kind of character, everybody expects you to replicate that in one level or the other. How did you manage that challenge after it became such a huge rage?
No, I did villain again. I worked with Appu sir in Yuratna.
Yajamana also.
Yajamana, I did a small role called Mitai Suri with Darshan Garu. And then with Vijay sir, I worked as the Salaga. No.
Dunia Vijay sir.
I worked in Salaga. So I did so many roles. But Rohit, when he narrated the script, Ratnan Prapancha, and Badava Rascal Shankar, when he narrated the script, because they wrote such scripts for me because they knew me before Tagaru.
Personally also.
Personally, they knew me before Tagaru. So that's why they could come up with such scripts, and they clicked.
And how do you like, and you just said this, right? Like I read the script again and again. So what is your process with the director? How much information do you seek from the director? Saying a lot of people, they ask the character's backstory, not just what's in the script, but what's not in the script that might have defined why this character is behaving a certain way, right? So what are your conversations with generally with directors, like let's say Sukumar or the director of this film? What are those conversations like to identify the character?
Now, definitely we should know the thought process of the character, how he thinks, why he behaves like that, what is his past, everything we have to know. So that some people, their script itself explains it very well. For example, Ratnan Prapancha, there is one scene where I speak with my brother about my childhood. That explains why Ratnakara behaves like that in the whole film. So that one scene, while reading the script in Ratnam Prapancha, when that scene came, I was like, okay, the character formed here, so it's over. Then in the sets, while improvising, like directors, like they'll come, they'll suggest, and that, like, we work like that. One that momentary magic happens while performing. So before that, we talk more about the character.
Okay. And what were your conversations with Sukumar sir like?
Sukumar sir, see, when it came to Jalreddy, Sukumar sir, he neatly explained, like, Jalreddy's behavior and everything, and he showed me, like, Jalreddy has to do this, like, every time. So the way he works is entirely different. On spot improvisation, like, he'll keep on improvising the characters, and you keep on improvising the dialogue, situation, like the character behavior, everything. And I don't know, I could connect to him. He's a maths professor. I love maths.
Oh, really? That's a rare answer.
So I connected to him from the first meeting itself.
There, you need more spontaneity than preparation, right? Because the dialogues keep changing.
So Kumar sir, like, he keeps on improvising. And rehearsals, he keeps on doing. So it's a very different process, but a great learning process.
Nice. Now coming to Zebra, you play bad guy. Like
no, he's not good. He's not bad. He's grey. No one is good here.
Okay.
All are grey. That's why the poster is also grey, like that, and that's why the title is Zebra, black and white.
Oh, right. What attracted you the most about this film?
Zebra's plot, the story, like how Ishwar narrated the story. It has so many interesting elements. It talks about the banking system, the banking loopholes, what all they can do with our money in the bank. There are two worlds. One is a banker world, and there is another gangster world. And what a simple transaction can, one transaction, how much difference it can make. So there are so many interesting elements. When Ishwar narrated me the story, it was like even after you watch the film, you will get that satisfaction where one difficult puzzle, when you solve it, the happiness you get, the satisfaction. Yeah. That satisfaction comes after watching Zebra.
Okay, but it won't be difficult to understand.
No, it's not difficult. It's a very intelligent, like, it needs intelligence to write that script. Very intelligent, but yet a simple one. Simple, where it can be understood by common man. That's why it is 2.5 hours, where these type of, like, it's a very detailed script. Because for the audience to prepare the audience to see such film, he has to give so much information.
Right.
So once it starts running, it has a very good pace, and definitely it will take you in. It's a edge of a seat thriller, and at the same time entertainer. Nice. I am the only serious guy in the film.
Okay.
Other than that, everyone entertains you.
No, the teaser is very funny. Bad guy, very bad guy. There's car, there's a costly car, there's airplane. So I get the idea that it's a very quirky film.
Yes.
Generally, sir, do you like taking narrations or reading scripts?
No, I prefer reading scripts. Taking narrations, it's very difficult for me. Like, for 2 hours to focus on one man who is telling the story, it's very difficult. Very few people, like, they get successful in it. Otherwise,
in listening or narrating, you mean?
In narrating, very few people interestingly narrate. Otherwise, even the story, if even the story is good, it's very difficult to narrate that. So while narrating, I can go to sleep also. That's the problem. So I'll tell them, please send me the script. I will read it, because reading, I think it's better than narration. While reading, I'll if I like it, then it's better to sit for the discussion.
Okay. So first you have to read.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's very difficult to focus. Very difficult to focus. Some people, they might write well, they might direct well, but they fail in narration. Some people, they narrate well. but but when we go to the shooting spot, we'll get to know that okay, this is not happening any. So
Sir, how many days or how much time does it take to know whether what you have in your mind, like there is a vision, right? When you hear a script or when you read a script or listen to a narration, then you go to act. How much time does it take for you to understand, okay, the director is translating the vision properly, or no, this is messed up? How much time does it take for that realization?
2-3 days లో తెలిసిపోతుంది. Don't need much time. When you're working with the experienced director, there is no need to worry. But with the newcomers, after getting into the set, sometimes we get to know very, like now, I don't give a chance for that. So if there are very good, even if it's a new director, I think there should be good. Either they should have a good team where they have, like, we'll get to know, after so much experience. Now they come with like they'll show their short films, what they have done before. So now it's not that scary, but before it was very scary. It used to be very scary. 2-3 daysలోనే తెలిసిపోతుంది, కానీ we were not in a position to tell them or to correct it. No one was listening to us. Now at least we can tell them this is not working, change this, change that, or get a good technician. So we can help them.
Yeah.
But earlier it was not like that.
Yeah.
Like like for the position I was in,
Now you have experience. Now you
Yeah.
can tell whether
Yeah.
this is wrong. Now you have the authority also.
yeah.
Good, very good. And I'm hope you are no longer frustrated with
No.
that frustration is completely gone. So that's great. You speak good Telugu. I didn't know that you spoke Telugu.
నాకు తెలుగు వస్తుంది.
Nice.
నేర్చుకున్నాను. భైరవ గీతలో నేనే డబ్ చేశాను, పుష్ప నేనే డబ్ చేశాను, ఇప్పుడు జీబ్రాలో కూడా నేనే డబ్ చేశాను.
సూపర్ సార్. కన్నడ ఆడియన్స్ని చూశారు, తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్ని కూడా చూశారు కదా, అండ్ మీరు కన్నడ సినిమాలు చూస్తారు, యూ వాచ్ తెలుగు ఫిల్మ్స్ ఆల్సో కదా. యాజ్ ఆడియన్స్ అండ్ సెన్సిబిలిటీస్, డూ యూ థింక్ దెర్ ఇస్ అ డిఫరెన్స్? లైక్ కన్నడ సెన్సిబిలిటీ, తెలుగు సెన్సిబిలిటీ, ఈస్ దేర్ ఎనీ డిఫరెన్స్?
I don't think so, because when the film is good, everyone celebrates the film. They'll go watch the film in any language. ఇక్కడ ఇప్పుడు తెలుగులో కూడా చాలా ఫిల్మ్స్ హిట్ అయింది కదా. అమరన్ హిట్ అయింది, ఇక్కడ లక్కీ భాస్కర్ హిట్ అయింది, బగిరా కూడా చూస్తున్నారు. అక్కడ కూడా సేమ్. ఈవెన్ మలయాళం ఫిల్మ్స్, తెలుగు ఫిల్మ్స్, తమిళ్, కన్నడ ఫిల్మ్స్, కంటెంట్ బాగుంటాయి, ఫిల్మ్స్ బాగుంటాయి, చూస్తారు. సో ఏమంటే ఇక్కడ పర్సంటేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఆడియన్స్ is big. The film watching audience percentage is big. Like 1,500 theaters undi. Audience kuda population, yeah. Cinema watching population is very high here.
Nice. November 22nd, Zebra. All the very best for the film.
Thank you.
And obviously December 5th inko chala peddadi undi, daniki kuda all the very best. And I'm not sure if this is too personal or anything. I'm so sorry about Mr. Guru Prasad Garu. I hope you are processing it well. Please take care. Thank you so much.
Taste the daily. Holidays nale adu namma GT Holidays da, South India's #1 travel brand.